First pitch coming. Here it is. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 out. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 1 out, nobody on. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Lifted in the air to center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Lifetime versus David Price. He brings a scary .368 batting average. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. No balls and a strike to count. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And that's through for a hit. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Price is 1-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. On the move is Martinez. But he can't get to it. And that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Now the first pitch here from Price. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Price ready with the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. So 1-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bogarts calls for it. And that's the 3rd out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that one just missed outside. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 1 for 3. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Benintendi can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first. From the stretch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Ready with the 0-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. So stepping in, J.D. Martinez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So he sets him down swinging. J.D. Martinez becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Mitch Moreland is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss for strike three. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Josh Reddick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Next up for the Stros, Evan Gattis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. So coming to the plate, Brian McCann. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Leading off the inning, Eduardo Nunez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Cole has his target. Here he comes, 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Count is 1-2 now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eduardo Nunez becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Misses down below the knees. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Rafael Devers goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. And he got another one here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 4, George.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 0-1, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Holt waits on it. One down. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Bregman stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Altuve. He reached on a single in his first try. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball just a bit up.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes on 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs. So there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Fouled away. Altuve is off at first with 2 away. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk. Striding in for Christian Vasquez. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 1 strike now from Cole. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gurriel has a play. Makes the play. 1 away. Now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Missed with a slider. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Back goes Springer, and this one is gone. A home run. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. He drew a base on ball his first time up. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly. And that's the second out. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Gurriel is over to take a look at it. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a fastball called strike 3. Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Hard hit ball to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Check swing called strike. 0-1. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Right fielder.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outside.
1-2, and maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Moreland.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The next 0-2. Fouled off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Moreland around first on his way for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Digging in to try it again. Eduardo Nunez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Moreland leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafael Devers. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And another foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, a base hit in his first trip.
First baseman number 10, Julian.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. A swing and a ground ball to third. Devers gloves it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. First time up, he went down looking. Hit well towards the hole. Holt from the outfield grass. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2.
Now batting.
Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Moreland is there for it. And that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Brock Holt 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Brock Holt.
And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Cole's ready. 0-1 on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And there's one down now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Popped him up. Gurriel backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Bradley Jr. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. No balls and 1 strike. Nope. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Tapper up the line. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side. Ready for another chance. Alex Bregman. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Price ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
He racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Alex Bregman is retired to kick off the inning. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it's gone into the monster seats. Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Marwin Gonzalez. He was a ground out victim last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking a philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Holt is up with it. Throw on to first, gets him in the side. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big...
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Here's J.D. Martinez, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Line hard toward right center. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Price comes home to 2-0. Softly hit out to short. And one gone. Evan Gaddis now standing in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Popped him up. Vasquez moving to his left. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. From the stretch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Ready on 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And a fastball just a bit high.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in now, Brian McCann, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Wow, that got up onto the roof deck. So the batting order turns over now and set to go George Springer. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He went down on strikes last time up. Martinez has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Moreland. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a fastball just a bit up.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez has a beat on it. He makes the play, and here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. He's taken him deep once. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Josh Reddick. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 1 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away. Heath Hembry enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and the runner will score from second. And not in time as the second run scores. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel is set. Here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and that ends the inning. Here's Brock Holt now. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Devenski, a 27-year-old. He was a 25th round pick back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Now batting,
here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-2. Bounce to first. And he is out on the tag. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate for him to take those first 2 pitches.
A swing and a miss. Ready to take his hacks again, Brian McCann, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 0-1 the count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bradley on the run. 1 out. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Set to deliver the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Digging in once again, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Holt fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Andrew Benintendi head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
The count now at 2-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Davinsky is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Altuve has it on to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave him 7 strong innings and sets things up perfectly for the bullpen to seal the deal. Very good job out there.
9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men under. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing